Winston reporting in. My research shows big changes coming to Stadium. Woohoo! I've been waiting for this. Okay, team, let's jump in. 2 payloads? My mind is racing with possibilities.
Time to roll up my sleeves. Winston!
Tracer, glad you could make it.
Just in time! Think you can keep up with me?
Such confidence. Shall we go another round?
Wow, they're making waves! One day, that'll be me. Until then, time to dive back into training. Seems like I'm not the only one getting stronger. Here we go!
Whoa, tons going on in that trailer, including a new release date. So let's get into all of that with Aaron Keller, Game Director of Overwatch 2, who's so kind enough to join me today. Great to see you, Aaron. How are you?
Doing so good. Thank you so much for having us here. This is great.
I am so excited to geek out with you. Obviously, I wore my Mercy t-shirt especially for today.
I love that.
Representing some support mains.
Okay.
So first up, number 1 with the bullet. Season 18 is almost upon us. So how is the Overwatch team feeling this year?
Okay, we are so excited right now. This is like the mid-year point for us. In Season 18, it's going to be one of the biggest seasons that we're going to launch this year. And it's so big, like we're not going to be able to get into all of it today, but the season, it's going to touch every part of the game. We're releasing a new hero, and we'll get into him later. There's also something really cool that we want to show players with him, so stay tuned for that. We have a huge update coming to our Perks system this season. We've got a revamped progression system. We're doing things to our competitive mode. And then we've got just a ton of cool features and content coming to Stadium.
Heck yeah, well let's start right there because that sounds like a whole lot I want to get into, but Stadium, me and a lot of the Overwatch team, the Xbox on Overwatch fans have been enjoying Stadium so much as well. Our pal Sam is actually just hit Legend rank, so he wanted to flex that as well, if you're impressed by that.
I'm impressed.
But it's been a massive new mode for you guys as well that was debuted earlier. What's the player feedback been like? For me, it was good, but yeah, how's the team taking that on in Stadium?
Yeah, so I mean, we've seen like a huge surge of player excitement as people are jumping into this mode, and I think it's really because Stadium lets you like totally transform your heroes. You put together these builds of hero powers and items, you get new abilities, you get more powerful, and it's all done over the course of a match. And so a lot of people are playing, which means we're getting a lot of feedback too. And 2 of the most common pieces of feedback that we're getting for Stadium is players want to play Stadium in an unranked mode, and they also want to have crossplay enabled for it. So we're listening to that feedback, and when Season 18 launches, it's going to have both crossplay enabled and a new unranked version of the mode.
Sick. Okay, so we've got that to look forward to coming up in the new season. Oh my gosh. I mean, you were speaking about customizing characters. I personally have been loving playing Mercy when I've got like, I call it the kind of like kid backpack where it just heals and does all of my beams to all of the teams, so I can just go and blast them all with my Guardian pistol. That's my favorite one.
I love that.
So I'm hearing also that players are wanting a couple of more heroes in Stadium as well as that mode. So are you going to give them what they want, Aaron?
Yes.
Tell us now.
Yes. We want to make the game that players want to play. And really, heroes, they're the lifeblood of Overwatch. And a lot of our players, they have their favorite heroes, and they want to be playing them in Stadium. So at Season 18 launch, we're going to be introducing 3 of our most iconic heroes to the mode. Winston, Pharah, and Brigitte are all going to be joining the Stadium roster. And then just a few weeks later, we're so excited that Tracer is also going to be jumping into the mode. Now, some of the builds for these heroes are kind of nuts.
Okay.
And we can't wait to see what happens when players get their hands on them. And then we're going to continue to develop heroes for Stadium for each future season.
Gosh, that sounds great. I mean, like you say, I love mixing and matching, so I'm sure there's going to be some crazy combinations for those guys, especially Tracer.
Yes.
Oh, she's going to absolutely kill in Stadium. I can't wait to see that. Now, also, are we going to see maybe some new spaces to get into the action of Stadium, some new maps for that mode as well?
Yeah, and it's not just going to be new maps. We're going to be introducing a new exclusive to Stadium game mode called Payload Race. And this is like the first time we've introduced a game mode that has 2 objectives active at the same time. And it introduces this really strategic element to a match where a team will start prioritizing either pushing their payload or defending the other payload and figuring out what the right time is to do that. And then on top of that, yes, we are going to be introducing 2 brand new, never before seen maps for Stadium Race, or sorry, for Payload Race. And they're both like a total blast to play.
Sick. Can you tell me a tiny little bit about the location, or is that reserved for another time?
No, we can talk about it a little bit. We showed it in the trailer earlier, but one of them takes place next to King's Row. It kind of has that same kit and art style. It's a fan favorite map. And then another one takes place near Route 66, and it kind of has this like Deadlock gang sort of like references to it.
Sick. Aaron, those are 2 of my favorite maps from Overwatch and Overwatch 2. So you're talking my language, Aaron. That sounds sick. I can't wait to see those in the new mode as well. Now, it sounds like you're giving us exactly what we want, but is there anything else coming in Season 18 that is a highlight for the team that you want to share with us today?
Yeah, I mean, yes, there's a lot to go over, but one of the biggest things that we're doing is we're releasing a huge update to our Perk system. Perks went live earlier this year. It was a really big hit with players because it allows them to kind of like change their heroes' capabilities over the course of a match. And in Season 18, we're going to be introducing over 60 new perks to the system. In fact, like every player is going to get at least 1 new perk that's going to allow like sort of like these fresh choices to help make each match maybe feel a little bit different. And the cool thing about these is that some of them are like really, really impressive. And I'm hoping that we can go over like a few examples right now.
Yeah, let's do it. Absolutely. I want to hear some examples.
Okay, so let's jump into maybe the first one. It's for our hero, Juno.
Okay.
Now, normally Juno has her primary fire. It's just a short round burst. But when she equips this latest perk, it converts it into a fully automatic weapon as long as glide boost is active.
That looks sick.
Yeah, so like you can see, this gives her like the potential to have like huge burst healing or damage if you want to be that type of player.
I was just thinking that, exactly. I mean, as a support main, yes, I am guilty of also trying to dabble in DPS, so that looks great. What else have
DPS
we
is
got?
like, the DPS support is so fun in Stadium.
It really is.
Okay, so we have another example that we can take a look at. It's for Mei. She's like our favorite meteorologist, and when she chooses this perk, she gets like this boost to her mobility. And what it does is it allows her to double jump by automatically firing this ice pillar under her feet, and it launches her up into the air. And so like this gives her like a more fluid style of mobility than she normally has, and it also lets her like access high ground in different parts of maps easier really than she ever could before.
That makes sense. I mean, it feels like an evolution already on Mei's wall that you can already use to boost yourself or the team upwards, but I love that you can just do it automatically, because I'm so guilty for just clicking everywhere and looking down at my feet too much and then being like, no, please, I'm already dead. That sounds great.
And now you can do both of these back to back, so you can really start getting into new places.
We're climbing. That's sick.
Yeah.
Any other examples that you want to share just now, or we'll leave that
there's
for
some
later?
really fun Moira perks that are coming. Like there's this one where you can send the orb out, and then when you activate it again, it returns to you. And so now you've got the ability to kind of like use it both ways, and to be like a lot more strategic on like whether you want to like send it out and pull it back in.
Yeah, perfect for corridors and stuff like that. Just
Yeah.
yo-yo it straight away. Love that. That sounds great. Now, we also have some extra kind of news, I believe, about a new certain hero that we'd like to talk about. Shall we dive into this guy?
Yeah, so we do. We have a new hero joining our ranks in Season 18, and maybe we can take a look at that special little glimpse I talked about earlier.
Do that, indeed. And could you tell me a little bit about their name and maybe introduce him up?
Yeah, so we're going to be looking at Wuyang, and he's from China. He's going to be our latest support hero, and he attends this school in China with his sister Onran. And so he's learning to be like our version of a water elemental mage. She's learning to be sort of like our version of a fire elemental mage. And then I think we can kind of like see what happens when the piece plays.
Love that. Shark girl and lava girl and shark boy coming out. I love that. Shall we
Here we
take
go.
a look?
Yes, let's do it.
Okay.
Well, this is not how I thought my night would go. My name is Wuyang. This here is my sister, Alright. She loves me, I think. It all started before dinner. Someone slipped this under my dorm room door. Overwatch wants me? Really? I could be a hero! How cool is that? Oh wait, aren't they still outlaws? I'd be a criminal. But I'll be so famous! What about Mom and Dad? They'll disown me. Oh no. What will Anran say? Oh! Anran!
Overwatch, huh? Cool.
There must have been a mistake. I'm not good enough. I don't deserve that.
You were invited to Overwatch, and you don't think you deserve it? You and me, sparring arena, now.
But Look, I don't really. What the? I'll run. No warm up?
Nobody cares if you're ready. If you can't take me here, you won't make it out there.
Exactly. Not ready. It should have been you.
You're right. I've been carrying you for too long.
What?
I made things too easy for you.
Seriously? I work harder than everyone.
Yup. Sure you do.
Hey, I'm just trying to prove I can be as good as you.
So prove it.
Anran? You okay?
I'm so proud of you. I never want to hear you say you're not good enough again. Because I will literally fight you if you don't go.
We literally just fought. I'm gonna miss you though.
Well, maybe not.
What? They invited you too? Put me through that! You kidding me? You could have burned me! You know how dangerous fire is! Stop laughing.
Oh, Aaron, that was sick! Oh my gosh, I love that. A new sibling dynamic that we get to check out. And Wuyang, he looks like such a sweetie as well. That was such a cool little insight into a tiny bit of his back lore. But can you tell me a bit more about him as a character, his story, his lore, and maybe a bit about his sister and his family, what we can expect?
Yeah, and Thank you. I love that piece too. Like, I'm not supposed to do this on camera, but I'm like tearing up a little bit. You know,
okay.
It's like such a cool sentimental moment between those two siblings. But yeah, so like I mentioned earlier, like Wuyang, he's sort of like our archetypical like water mage, you know, and Onron is that fire mage, and you can almost see inspiration in their kits from even a game like World of Warcraft. You know, it's just like there's some similar visual elements there, and they both attend this school in China, and they're kind of like both really formidable fighters. And even just recently, they managed to repel a null sector attack in China. And this is really why Overwatch wants to recruit them now. And since Overwatch is recruiting them, I have a feeling we'll probably see more of them in future stories. And Wuyang also, he's going to be our newest support hero. So most of his abilities, they're all based off of water. And I have to make a call out. He has this really over-the-top personality. It's so unique, and a lot of it is based off of or the benefit of like an absolutely incredible voice actor, Howard Wong, who's turned in an incredible performance here.
Yeah, absolute legend as well. I can't wait to hear some of the more quips and voice lines that we can expect from Howard. That sounds sick. Now, can we talk a little bit more? He's a support character. Can't wait to try that out. What's going to be his gameplay like? We saw a tiny glimpse there, but can you break it down for me a little?
Yeah, definitely. So like I said, a lot of his abilities are based off of water. And so since he is a support hero, one of his primary roles is healing. And the way he heals is he sends out like a channeled beam to teammates, and that will heal them. But what's cool about it is when he turns his attention elsewhere, that aura will stay on that teammate, and it will continue to passively heal them as they're moving around doing other things. He also has this really cool ability where he puts like this torrent of water on his feet and uses it as like this mobility in order to be able to get around a map easier. It gives him a speed boost, and it also like really expands the distance that he can jump, so he can start crossing gaps in maps, or he can use it to get out of a tough situation or to get to an ally to try to save them. He can use his staff, he'll like slam it into the ground to create this wave of water. You saw like a giant version of it in the hero trailer right there, but what that does is it'll knock back enemies, it'll start amplifying healing on all the teammates that you hit with it. And so it's one of those really cool abilities that has multiple purposes, and it gives you a lot of strategy over how you're going to use it and when you're going to use it.
Nice.
And then, okay, let's talk about his ult a little bit, because his ult is really, really cool. Like, what he does with the ult is he'll place like almost like a ticking time bomb style mechanic on a teammate or even himself if he wants to. And what it does is after a few seconds, it's going to detonate. And when it does, it knocks down any enemies within range, and it also gives the person that was holding it a really big healing boost. And so the cool part about that is because you have that healing boost, you can have the confidence to be kind of aggressive when this is on you. You'll dive into an enemy team knowing that that's going to keep you up, and hopefully you're able to make like that really big play with that ability. Yeah. And then I think maybe like the most unique part of Wuyang's kit is his primary fire. You saw a little bit of it in the hero trailer, but what he does is he shoots out orbs of water. Now, once those orbs are out, he can take control of them and start guiding them around the map. And you can steer them into enemies, and when you get good at it, you can even start bending them around corners. So if there's like an enemy that ducks behind cover or something like that, you can bend it around that corner and hit them. And there's like nothing maybe like as satisfying as like seeing an enemy trying to disengage at low health, run into a building, and you curve that orb into it and take them out. It's like, it's pretty amazing.
No getting away, that's class.
No, there's like no getting away. And then, you know, we talked about perks earlier. Wuyang is getting a complete set of perks when he releases at Season 18. I think my favorite one is rather than just shooting one orb at a time, he'll shoot 3 orbs out simultaneously, and you'll be able to continue to control those.
Control all of them. That sounds so good. I love the sound of his movement mechanics because, again, as a Mercy main, I'm so used to sometimes that little hop back from spawn and just hoping one of my teammates will come back and pick me up. So
Yep.
his movement abilities sound so sick for that.
They're so fun. I go back and give Mercy a ride. You know, that's the right thing to do.
Thank you. And that's why you're game director. Thank you, Aaron. I appreciate
got
that. So I wanted to ask a little bit about his ultimate there. Now, you said about this ticking time bomb that can attach to himself. Could that also be then put on other characters on your team to kind of like send them into the fray as this way to blast other enemies down, almost like a diversion or something like
Yeah,
that?
and that's what's so cool about it. So when you activate the ult, you have the ability to choose, like, do you want to place it on yourself, or are you going to place it on like the teammate that you're targeting right there? And when you hit them, he does his big ult voice line. They get it. It's very obvious that they have it on them with VFX. They know it's on them. And then it's a little bit like getting nano boosted, you know? It's like, now's your time to go and do the thing that you're supposed to do because you have this on you. There's a little bit of pressure, but you also have the opportunity to make a pretty big play for your team.
Okay, that sounds good. Always the pressure of getting nano boosted by Nana. Yeah, oh my gosh, the amount of times. That sounds so good. I can't wait to try that out. Do you have a personal favorite ult voice line, by the way? Mine is obviously High Noon, Cassidy Cole by the wonderful Matt Mercer. I have to go with that one. But do you have a favorite ult
Oh
voice
my God,
line?
that's such a good question. I kind of go back to some of the original heroes because it was just like, it was such a formative time for the game. And so there's a few there that I really love. There's something about Reinhardt's where like that character is so over the top and the way he delivers everything, and even with his animations, and because there's so much counterplay with that ult, just kind of like hearing it, especially if you're a Ryan facing off with him and you start to see that little wind up on the animation, it's like, I don't know, I think that one is really, really cool.
Sick. I love that. Aaron, I am absolutely gutted that is all the time we have to talk about Overwatch 2 and Season 18. But you and me, we're going to talk more after this, for sure. I can't wait. Thank you so much for having us today and coming on and speaking about that. And you guys at home, be sure to jump in and experience Overwatch 2 Season 18 yourself next Tuesday, August 26th. Let's go. I'll see you in the lobby. Today, we've still got more to share though. Something silly, something scary, something shooty, and right now, something out of this world. In 2019, the Outer Worlds introduced players to a brand new and hilariously corporized universe dripping with that wit in action that Obsidian are known for. Now, the stellar action RPG is back with new companions, new adventures, and new tough calls to make, many of which I'm sure will come back to bite you on the butt. But to learn more, let's head to the theater for an awesome presentation from the Outer Worlds 2 game director Brandon Adler and design director Matthew Singh.